With today's technological advances and fast-paced life, BMS is your trusted next-generation IT solutions provider that keeps you ahead of the competition. From humble beginnings, BMS Company is now one of the fastest-growing software engineering service providers, with international presence and golden reputation for excellence. The BMS Company is your one-stop global destination for web development, mobile application development, digital marketing, SEO, Facebook and Google advertising, social media management, business consulting, printing services, and many more. BMS is trusted to provide timely, cost-effective solutions. At BMS, we believe in providing guaranteed results, irrespective of a project's complexity. No stories, no excuses. And core to all of our operation is that we practice what we preach, and we deliver what we promise. We're proud of our dream team of solution-driven enthusiasts comprising of industry experts in various fields, including blockchain, IoT, and AI. Our unique makeup and cooperate synergy enables BMS to add heart to technology while delivering our trademark exceptional results for our esteemed customers. Get free 3 months of hosting and 30 days SEO when you partner with us today. Call us now on 469-992-4567 or visit our website at thebmscompany.com.
Hey, what up, what up? This your boy Gabriel Willer, and I'm locked in with my bro, Mr. Ferman Jackson Jr. on Walking His Ways Impact Voice. Loved your show, bro. Keep it going.
You are now listening to the most talked about blog talk radio station in the universe. Walking His Ways Impact Voice Radio. Be prepared to have your mind stimulated, your spirit elevated in ways you couldn't even imagine. Introducing your host and the mastermind behind this unforgettable experience, Ferman Jackson Jr. You will not be disappointed. Let's go!
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Walking His Ways Impact Voice Podcast. I'm your host, Ferman Jackson Jr. I'm broadcasting live right now from the city of Arlington, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth area, the great state of Texas, of course. Thank y'all for welcoming us back in y'all home once again. And we're very excited to be a part of y'all family here every Tuesday night here on Walking His Ways Impact Voice Podcast. Excited guests, extraordinary men and women who are doing great things, who are making positive change for themselves, not just for themselves, but for those who they come in contact with, and also those who bloodline, children as well, to be able to make things happen, of course. And like I said, we're very excited once again to be a part of y'all Tuesday night lineup here on Walking His Ways Impact Voice Podcast. I'm very excited with me tonight. Cause we got Coach Shay, we got Kenny Primetime, and of course we got Anna C back as well. And I know we have a great guest that's going to be joining us here tonight, a very international singer that's going to be a part of the. And we do some Q&A with her, chop it up with her on this lovely Tuesday. Before we get started with tonight's podcast, I just want to share something from the book that I started back reading again, and it's called Relentless. It's Tim Grover. If those who are not familiar with Tim Grover trained Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, D. Wade, and many of the great athletes that we came to know and love and watch growing up. Look, and that's something that I make sure I apply to myself every day. And he says, greatness makes you a legend. Being the best makes you an icon. And I just want you. Greatness makes you a legend. Being the best makes you an icon. You don't have to be a big time name. You don't have to be a household name in order to be a legend, to be iconic. Be the better version of yourself, wherever you may be at. You may be on a regular 9 to 5. You may be on a regular 9 to 5. You may be in on the stage. You may be playing football, basketball, whatever. But it really don't matter. The person that you are, either you be great or you be an icon, and that's what it's all about. Be great, be iconic, and all this. About tonight episode, of course, and we're gonna kick it off after a while. But before we get started, I'm gonna kick it off with Kenny Primetime Williams. I know he has a lot of things that's going into the world of sports. We know there's something always going on in the sports world. Season's over with. We know basketball season is winding down. We know we got baseball, all this stuff coming up. But Kenny, take it away with the news, and we're gonna kick it off with tonight's episode here tonight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ferman, Mr. Jackson, everybody in radio land, podcast land. I am so excited. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are now in the Prime Zone. I'm your host, Kenny Primetime Williams, and I'm so glad to be here with you on this evening. We have a little bit of sports news this evening. But before I get into that, I would like to give shout outs to the great city of Dallas, Texas, the city of Mobile, Alabama, the Mississippi Gulf Coast, our special guest on tonight. And I'd like to give everybody that's on the sound of my voice that's tuning into this podcast all around the world, thank you for tuning in tonight. We love you, but we're going to get into these sports a little bit, and we're going to try to rock your world a little bit, try to make you smile, try to make you laugh, try to do whatever we can in the Prime Zone. So thank you for tuning in. But we're going to start off with a breaking news from the NCAA men's basketball. Juwan Howard, former NBA player, played with the Miami Heat. We all know him as the Fab Five in Michigan. Head coach of the Michigan has now been suspended, allegedly, or hasn't been confirmed yet, but people are saying that he has been suspended for the rest of the season for his altercation with assistant coach. After the last game they played, it was started out to be 5 games, but now it has upgraded until the rest of the season. And a lot of things have been coming through about this situation right here. Juwan Howard at the end of the game was upset with the coach, didn't want to shake hands, approach each other, and a lot of things got escalated out of that. So it went left, and everything else went right. So also the assistant coach for Wisconsin was suspended for 1 game and $10,000. So I think the fines didn't come out equally, but personally, it's just a game, and we all should always try to portray and have great sportsmanship no matter what we do. Moving on. We all know the All-Star weekend just passed us, and my God, what a treat we had. LeBron, the Akron kids, as they call them, Stephen Curry and LeBron James are from Akron, Ohio, and the All-Star game was in Cleveland, Ohio this past weekend, and the 2 hometown heroes came in town and showed out. Stephen Curry takes home the new Kobe Bryant All-Star MVP award with hitting up with 45 points and 16 3-pointers in 1 game. That was awesome. He had an awesome game. And LeBron James, you can't forget about the king, right? Hit the game winning, the game buzz at the end. Team LeBron beating Team Durant 163-160. It was a great game. It was great from top to bottom. A lot of exciting moves, exciting dunks, everything that you look forward to in the All-Star weekend. It was awesome and great. Also during the All-Star weekend, Chris Paul picked up the Kobe Bryant and Gigi Award. That award symbolizes from Chris Paul helping out women in women's basketball. So big kudos to him. We all support women's basketball. I would like more of the people around the area, around the world to get behind these young ladies because they are doing a phenomenal job, as well as some guys in the NBA to themselves. So let's get behind women's basketball and support them. But yes, this past weekend, Chris Paul took home the Kobe Bryant and Gigi Award, and it was an awesome honor. Moving on to the NFL, Brian Flores has joined the Pittsburgh Steelers with Mike Tomlin as a linebacker coach. Oh my God, that's kind of scary if you're a football fan, especially if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But yes, he has joined the team, and I congratulate him. I take my hats off to him with all the scrutiny and everything that he went through, and he finally got a chance to be blessed with another opportunity to coach these young men in football. And just big kudos to Brian, and I hope everything goes well forward in the future for him. Now, moving on to Deshawn Watson. Everybody's wondering if Deshawn Watson going to come back and play this upcoming season, even though he missed this past season with the Houston Texans. Owner says that he might be getting traded, or he might not. He might be staying in Houston. We all know Deshawn Watson is facing some charges off the field, little challenges that he had to go through with allegations of rape and sexual harassment. So we're hoping everything works out for him, and then hoping he can get back on the field and show his true talent. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm glad to be back with you guys this evening. Walking This Way podcast is moving up from here. We all here. We love you. We thank you. There's nothing you can do about it. Mr. Ferman, it's back to you, my man.
Hey, appreciate it, Kenny. Thank you with the latest sports news and updates going on. We know everything is. And like I said, once again, we just thank y'all for allowing us to be with y'all one more time here on this great Tuesday night. Of course, I got Coach Shay. Also, we got Kenny, and also we got Anna. So I know the ladies, the other co-host. So, ladies, y'all have anything y'all want to share before we go off into the night's interview?
Well, I'm just glad to be back and on. I'm so excited to be talking to Chila tonight. And I just have so many questions about her career and her experiences. So I'm just ready to get into the interview.
Cool beans, also. And Shay, you have anything you want to add for your?
No, I'm just really excited. I've kind of been anticipating today, like since last week. So I'm just really excited and just ready to hear what Chila has to say.
She's actually here with us right now, and we thank her for.
Ferman, we are currently losing you.
Yeah.
Chila, we just really want to thank you for joining us on today.
No, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't hear you so well. Are you all there? Thank you for having me.
Yes, we are here. Anna, can y'all hear her? Everybody can
Yes,
hear.
you are loud and clear. You're loud and clear. We hear you very well. Yes.
We're just Ferman to reconnect, and we're going to get going. But while we're waiting for Ferman to join back in, I think it would be a great opportunity just for you to introduce yourself to the audience. Tell everyone who isn't familiar who you are and a little bit about you.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, thank you for having me again. I feel really honored to be here with you tonight. And well, my name is Chila Lynn, and I'm a musician. I'm a pop R&B international recording artist, and I'm about to release my third album that it's called Unleash Mode. The new singles are coming up, and yeah, I'm a songwriter. I just wanted to share my music, and I hope you all enjoy it once it's out. So nice to meet you all.
And it's some awesome stuff because I heard quite a few of your tracks. You have an amazing voice, of course. You have very great music, and your music actually just listen. They have a very powerful message about the songs that you're putting out. You know, a lot of times when people put music out, it'll be put music out just put music out. But your music actually says something. I think in one of your songs, there's someone for I think everybody, and we know that people want go to that road of want to be loved, looking for love, want to experience love, until they come across that right, powerful. And we don't really hear much of that in this generation nowadays, but I just know that your song have very lot of meaning to them.
Yeah, I think love it's a mandatory subject, when you're writing, when you're a songwriter, or when you're a human being, because it's something that definitely in our lives, something that we want, it's something that we search for. And yeah, the meaning about that song, it's someone for everyone. It's like, don't give up, just keep being you, because at the end of the day, it's you what is going to leave a spot, a special spot in that older person that's meant for you. And that's what I really wanted to transmit, to everybody, to don't give up on the search, because at the end of the day, it's what, well, at least for me, it's one important reason to keep on living, love, finding love.
And we know that love is a great thing, and everybody wants to have love. Everybody wants to have that extra support, the extra comfort, just to have someone to be able to come home to.
Yeah.
Build something with. And anybody should want that at the end of the day. And I know Anna and Shay got some questions for you as well. So I'm gonna kick it off to Anna. So questions.
Okay.
Yes. So I think the first thing that I want to ask you, with you having such a great career so early, so soon in your life, like, where did your love of music start? Are your parents musically inclined? When did you fall in love with music?
Well, and that's an incredible story. As a matter of fact, I every time I look back in my life, it's like a movie. I have flashbacks, but very clear, from a very early age. My dad, I mean, the music genes come from my dad's side. They are all musicians, but it's curious because they're all violinists and they all have the same name. So I
Wow.
continue the music legacy, but with the piano and singing, because no one of them sings, but well, they are, I mean, in my opinion, it's not because they're all my family also, but they're really great musicians. And I was born in Cuba. They are really well known in Cuba. And they are like producers also, and they play like traditional Cuban music and also like jazz and a lot of musical currents. So in my home, when I was very little, there were always instruments and music playing and musicians all around. So I think it came to me really natural, in a really natural way. It kind of chose me, and I kind of choose it, music. So, but the first call, like the day I received my call was the day, like, I mean, my dad is a musician, so he used to travel a lot. And obviously I loved when he returned home because, I used to miss him a lot, but also because he always brought me new music to hear. And this happened, I think I was 3 or 4 years old. And he brought a Stevie Wonder album. And I was sleeping. It was early in the morning, and I heard the noise, my dad coming home. And I suddenly, jumped off of bed, and I went to his bathroom, and I remember it, like so clear. And just right before I pushed the door, because the door was like this, it was not wide open. And right before I pushed the door, I heard it. Lonely, all my life I've been lonely, lonely like the lonely sing along but one, lonely like the lonely sun. That was the first the first call I received, that I said, oh my God, this is something I want to do. This is how I sound inside of me. And that, I think that was the day that it found me, and I started to study piano. I studied classical piano after that. I started in music school when I was like 5 or 6. And everything else is history. I just kept going, and I kept going and writing songs and making music till that day.
Awesome
How
stuff,
amazing is that? And I saw, like, with you being from Cuba, Havana, and you had the privilege and the honor to play the voice of Tiana and Tiana and the Toad, which is a movie we love over here in the States. And so for you to be able to play this humongous Disney role in the Spanish version,
Yes.
how exciting was that? Did you have to audition? How did you hear about it? How did you land this groundbreaking like role?
Oh, well, yeah, that's an incredible story too. I have to be grateful because everything that happened to my life till today, I'm very grateful with God for everything. Yeah, I signed my first record deal. My first record label was when I was 19. It was here in Spain because right now I live in Spain, you know, for the moment. And yeah, I ended my I finished my studies in Cuba, and then I came to Paris to study. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, I signed with that record label. So that was my first one. And yeah, they were looking for a singer for the Spanish version of that movie, and they spoke to me about it. And I couldn't say no, because I grew up with Disney, with all of these characters like Cinderella and Snow White and all of her. And you know, they were all amazing, but they were all white, you know, like white girls, princess. And Tiana was like the first princess that I could identify myself with. You know, she was brown, you know, she was hard worker, you know, she literally had to work, you know, for her dream. And I identify with her not only physically, but also like in that fight, you know, for your dreams and for everything. And I couldn't feel, I was so honored to say yes to that, to put my grain of sand to something so incredible, and such an incredible music, because it's one of the best music of all time of Disney. And yeah, I was really honored to do that. And you know, I grew up studying piano, which it requires an amazing amount of time, you know, like to master an instrument. And I didn't have enough time to play princess, you know. I didn't have enough time to play Barbies or anything. So Disney gave me the opportunity to live that, you know, as a grown woman. So it was so cool. I was making history. I was also living a childhood that I couldn't live at that time. And yeah, it's one of those moments that I'm going to treasure forever. So I'm grateful for it. Yeah.
What an honor.
Yeah, an honor. It was just an incredible honor.
Absolutely amazing.
Shay, you got anything you want to ask Jay?
I did. Like, what? Like, being presented with those type of like big opportunities, what usually be the first thing to cross your mind? Like, is it like your family? Is it like, wow, I'm about to level up again? Like, how do those pinnacles really make you feel once you hit those different levels?
Well, I feel, as a Cuban woman, Black, and musician, I think about everything I've done. I think about every person that has supported me through my whole life. I think about every opportunity I had. I think about God. I think about how grateful I am, and I'm so grateful for everything. It's like fuel, you know, everything that I experience, everything that I give my voice to, everything that I write, it's like fuel to keep going. Every incredible person that I pop myself during this process is like, it's been magical. It's been magical, and I can't wait to see what's coming up, I can't wait to see it and experience it and share it with the people I love and with the people that is with the audience and with everybody. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
I can tell, like, and I love how humble you are, how you express your gratitude. I really admire that. I also was kind of checking out like your page, and I noticed like you were doing like a blog at one point in time where you were blogging like your wellness journey, and I'm in the fitness space. So are you still embarking on that journey, and how is it going?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. Well, I mean, the fitness space has captured my attention deeply, yeah, and these days more than before, because with the emotional necessity to grow, there's also a physical necessity to grow too. And of course I have fitness goals and healthy goals, and I want to be better in everything. I don't know, maybe it's this Capricorn necessity of because I'm a totally Capricorn. We're always trying to improve ourselves. I don't know why, but it's also it captured my attention. It's really magical to see how your body's changing, and everything. It's that discipline that you achieve each day, and the progress, the long-term challenge. It's been really, really cool to experience it somehow. And I mean, I keep up every time I can. I go work out every day. I drink my water and I share my experience. It's difficult for me because as a pianist I can lift like too much weight, because it's hard for us, to keep the agility, to keep agile, the fingers when you lift so much weight. But I'll do the best I can, to balance the two things. And I hope I really want to see how much physical goals I can achieve, so every advice that you have, please send it to me. Send it to me, because I'm always sharing like also diet matters with my friends, and new exercise, new ways. Gym is fun, okay? Gym is fun, but I think I'm more like sport girl. I love openers activities. And like swimming also, or playing football. Here's soccer, here is soccer, there is football, but playing soccer, that's my kind of sport. But I love gym too. So yeah, it's been a journey.
It's amazing. Like for me, I started out just being a part of a fitness club and kickboxing, and it was just starting off as a challenge, and I took on the challenge. I was like, well, let me just try it, and I just fell in love with kickboxing. So that's what I do. But I am so glad that you are interested in building up that physical ability. It's just important, and especially being in the music space, it's definitely an outlet. Sometimes you have to just be and just shut down and be able to channel a different energy. And I know that it's very, very important as well.
Yeah, what's funny? That my mom's side, they're all sports. Yeah, my grandmother is like a basketball. She was a basketball player, and then she turned into a coach. And in Cuba, she's like a sport glory, from female basketball. And my grandfather was also he was a swimmer, and they all did sports, and yeah, I'm really close to sports. I like them. I love them really, really, really much, but very much. But I have to go deeper in it. I'm doing kickboxing though. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I love it. I love it too. So I can understand. I love it. It's really fun. I have to protect myself because of my hands and everything, but I'm doing it. Sometimes I put everything into it, but I'm enjoying it definitely. It's something that I really recommend to everybody.
Amazing. Look, y'all, we got something in common. That's wonderful.
Of course. Right.
And that's some awesome stuff that you do, because I said taking care of yourself is important, of course, we know that. And the drive, and just hearing what you were saying earlier about the growth and keep going, and that's what we love to hear about here on the podcast of Walking His Ways, hearing people's stories, how they persevere, keep moving forward to do extraordinary things, the things they always dreamed about. And my question is to you, when it comes to writing your music, how do you go about your creativity?
Well, I really enjoy that process. It's different every time. Personally, something I would like to transmit every time I sing a song, every time I write a song, every time I do music, it's honesty, because I really value honest artists, honest songwriters. When you hear something, it's true, even though it's not your song, you somehow you know it, and you feel it. So that's the start for me. I always start from a truthful experience. It doesn't have to be my own experience. Sometimes it's a friend experience or another person I heard about. But I always try to search for the truth, and sometimes it comes first the music, sometimes the lyrics. I inspire myself so much in people and in events. I think an artist has to be aware of everything that's happening around yourself and others, so you can reflect it on what you're doing, And at the end of the day, to give a good message, something useful, something that people can identify with and feel comfortable with it or uncomfortable with it. And what I really try to do in my creative process is to think how it can be useful to others, because I want them to have my music as, if they can just take it, even just 1 minute of my music to background their lives, that's my biggest prize. I go to hear Chila's music because I'm heartbroken and I need comfort. I'm going to hear Chila's music because I'm happy and I want to share it and I want to dance it out. That's my purpose. That's my biggest purpose. So that's my creative process. That's how I inspire myself by the people to make music for the people. And I think it's definitely, it's also day by day work. I started to songwrite when I was 13, 14 years old. I gotta tell you, my first song was garbage. Yeah. I didn't like it at all, but but I still did the job,
Right.
And I remember there were days that nothing came up to my mind. I was there, in the piano, and nothing came up, but I was still there because you're doing the job, and your brain is like it's doing the effort, and it's all very pretty about the muse and about all of that, but it's also hard work. So that's my process, hard work and hearts. That's my recipe.
Oh yeah, and this that being consistent is.
Ferman, we losing you.
Yeah, we're losing you.
But definitely, you gotta have that hard work and determination and dedication with anything that you do, any process that you choose to take on. We're gonna get Ferman back here. I know he got another question for you. But until then, Anna, did you have anything else that you wanted to ask Sheila? Oh, Anna. Whoop.
No, I'm here, y'all. I had my microphone on mute, and I just was listening to Sheila, her stories about your family. I really want to know more about your upbringing in Cuba, and with you being international, like what are some of the places you visited? What's like some of the greatest places you've seen and something you've experienced being able to travel all around the world?
Well, Cuba is a very beautiful place. I toured in Cuba in my second album. During my first album, I did a tour here in Spain, Europe, and I visited a lot of cool places. But one of the most one of the most special ones was the Guggenheim Museum. Do you know him? Do you know it? The Guggenheim, it's in a state of Spain that's called Bilbao, and it's like a modern art huge museum, and I think you have a replica in the States of the Guggenheim, maybe in Vegas, I don't know, but it's really well known, and it's amazing inside. It's so cool. And I was able to perform inside that museum, and the acoustic, everything, it was magical. It was one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. And I've been in Mexico, I've been performing in Portugal, I've been in UK and Italy. I've been in a couple of places that I think it's Moscow. They're all special. They're all special, and I can't wait to go to the States and perform, and get to know the U.S. people and share music. But it's definitely been a great journey for me, because live is my favorite part of my work, live presentations, because I always say it, nothing compares with that moment when you share music, face to face with the people. You can see them singing your songs or dancing. It's really cool.
and I say, and your music is great, of course. The different vibes, the different messages that you have with your music. And for those who are hearing you, getting to know you for the very first conversation with you, how can they get in contact with you? How can they get in contact with your music? I know your music are available on different media platforms. How can they get, purchase your music and stuff?
Well, we are present in every platform, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, everything you use, we're there. And well, I'm on IG, and I'm on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I recently started a podcast. It's in Spanish, but I recently started it, and because I really wanted to talk, because sometimes as an artist, as a singer, you sing, you're always singing, but I felt the necessity also to communicate, like talking, talking with the people and saying, with whatever, everything that happens in my life, and have conversations. So we're everywhere. We have the webpage also, ShilaLynnOfficial.com, and you can search for it. The podcast is called Road to Be Boss, because it's like an entrepreneurship podcast. It's also a mindfulness podcast, and on IG it's my name. Sheila Lynn Official is YouTube channel. So I see you guys. I hope we can share, because I love to read comments and speak with people. I'm always speaking, I love it.
Most definitely, we'd love to do that. Love to connect with you.
I got to come in to interrupt, and I want to tell you, young lady, continue striving, continue grinding. Look, the sky is the limit for you. I don't be alarmed if I didn't say anything while you had your interview going on, because I leave that up to Miss Anna and Miss Shay and Ferman and everything. But trust me, I was listening to you, and all I can see and vision for you is nothing but up from here. And just continue your hard work, continue your passion for it. You know, your passion for it is counts for much. I can tell you a little small story about me. I used to be a high school football and basketball coach, and I strived. I wanted a championship more than the kids did, and so I strived, and we did it. And it's all about your effort and your work ethic, and I see it in you. And I think that, look, we look forward to seeing you on BET a couple of years and a long ways from now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this in your life. I see you getting the Lifetime Achievement Award for BET.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's really, you're a light for me tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And I know the ladies probably have Anna. Go ahead. I know Anna wants. What you going to say something?
I'm so glad I got the opportunity to be on tonight, and that we got to hear from you, learn more about you, what you do, how you're inspiring and impacting other young adults. I'm just amazed by what you've been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time. You're so young, so talented, so gifted, and I just know the world needs to connect with you. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next, staying up to date with you and your music. Make sure you share and tell everyone how we can stay connected. We're going to check out the podcast. We're going to check out your website. I am just blown away.
Oh, thank you so much, Shannon. You're my friend now. You're my friend. Thank you.
Awesome. And I know, Shay, you got anything you want to share?
Oh, definitely. Just before we get ready to go, it was such an honor meeting you. Definitely such an inspirational story. Such an inspirational story. Definitely keeps me motivated when I hear other people just keep going. Like, it just keep me in the game. So thank you so much for gracing our stage.
Thank you so much for you guys. It's amazing to meet such an amazing people and to share, dreams and expectations and support each other. So yeah, I'm looking forward to show you the new music. It's called Unleash Mode. Okay, we revealed the name today on social media. The next album it's going to call Unleash Mode, and we're going to release the first 2 songs really soon. One is completely in English, the other one is like in Spanish and English. So the first one is called Unleash Mode, which is the title of the next album, and the other one is called Mi Ubicación, which in English is My Location. So I'm really excited to share it, because Unleash Mode is like like unleashing everything, your creativity, because that's the mode I am right now, like unleashing everything, like everything I have inside. And that's what I wanted to submit, to the people, that every moment it's a great moment to do what you love and to express what you feel. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. Once it's out, I hope you enjoy it.
Definitely. And like I said, we thank you for everything. Thank you for hanging out with us here on Walking His Ways Impact Voice Podcast. You're welcome anytime to hang out with us. And like I said, keep doing the amazing work that you're doing. Very, very great work. I'm going to say that again. Your music is outstanding. The meanings of your songs are beautiful. That's what we need more in the generation. Music that's actually penetrating the hearts of men, women all across the world. To be able to embrace what you're presenting to us in our generation. And like Anna mentioned earlier, you're so young and so gifted. and you're pressing forward, and we love that here on the podcast. And you're constantly staying busy. That's always a good thing. So I'm gonna ask you before we get to go: are there any more movies that you maybe anything you may ain't considered to be doing?
Well, I'm open. I'm open to work. For I mean, I'm not. I mean, obviously, I didn't. I don't have actress. I'm not an actress. I don't have that education as an artist. But well, as an artist, as a musician, there's some points of connections. You know, when I did Tiana's voice, I was every time she sang, it was me because the other voice is an actress. You know. But I really had to act in the, you know, when you try to transmit something, you have to convince people, you have to feel it inside too. So that because people notice, as I told you, people notice when you're lying, when you're not being honest, you know, with them. So yeah, I found like there were so many things in common in both worlds. And I paint. I would like to act, to be an actress someday. I would like to try it all because if I'm going to take something with me when I die, is the fact that I did it and I tried it all, and I fulfill all my, you know, expectations as an artist, as a person. And I don't know, right now there's no movie, it's just, you know, music. But I'm open, you know, to any kind of collabs because, yeah, I'm up to the challenge. I can't wait.
Awesome. And that's what's up right there. And like I said, we thank you again. Take time out your busy schedule to join us here on the podcast. Of course, we want to thank everybody. We want to give a big shout out to Kenny, Coach Shay, Anna C, Shalane. Everybody that's tuning in here tonight, we thank y'all once again for being part of tonight's podcast. We will be back same time zone. So come hang out with us, hear some extraordinary stories from extraordinary people. And once again, we signing off. Have a great rest of the week. Remember, be great or don't be average, don't be mediocre. Always aim for greatness or be an icon. You don't have to be a big time name. You don't have to be like LeBron James. You don't have to be Tom Brady. You don't have to be Michael Jordan. You don't have to be none of them. Right where you are. Be the better version of yourself each and every day.
But it's good to be them though.
And it's good to be them. Admire their work ethic. Work out. Get your personal trainer. I got me a personal trainer, of course. My personal trainer's on here with me. Eat right. Get your mind right. Get your soul right.
Hear good music. It's important.
That's very important. So I got, like I said, work out with Shay. She's a personal trainer as well, so she trains me also. Take care of your body is very important, fellas. Take care of your body. Like I said, I'll be 40 in April 23rd of this year, so
young man.
I'll be young man. Internet eras of 40, but I want to look good at 40 and beyond that. But take care of your body. Take care of your version of yourself. Read a lot of books. I encourage y'all, read some books. Look at some documentaries like the Michael Jordan Last Dance. Study Mike, study his work, you know, to be the best where you at. So we encourage you, be the
and
better
become
version
financially fit.
Yeah, financially fit, of course. Get your money right. Learn how to put yourself on the budget. Or get with people who's already an expert in the financial arena. Get with her. She'll get your finances in order. Just get yourself in order. Get the whole person in order to be a better. So anybody we miss out on, anything else we need to be added, I got it. We got a fitness person on here, which is Shay. We got a financial person on here, which is Anna. Anything else missing, ladies?
No, I think we covered it all.
Everything. Just be people of impact, be a person of impact. And Sheila, keep inspiring people, keep making great music for us to listen to. You know, I really want to have you back after we hear Unleash. You know, I'm ready to talk about that. I'm ready to hear the first 2 singles from your new album, hear about those projects that are coming up, because I know the next 6 months, the next year, the next 5 years are going to be your greatest moment. So I'm looking forward to it all. Definitely, everyone stay connected to her so you can see her as she develops and grows and her career just blossoms.
Oh, thank you so much. For real. It means a lot to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Ferman got froze. But
Ferman is frozen, but we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I think tonight was amazing. And like I said, we're going to stay connected. And Sheila, if you have anything else, you can close us out tonight. Tell everyone good night.
Well, have a great night, everybody. I hope to see you soon. And with new music, with new stories to share. And be yourself. Be yourself, because at the end of the day, you gotta be with you for the rest of your life. So be happy with who you are.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.